Okay, so let's check out how to export a video from After Effects, which basically means, taking your work, your project inside After Effects and making a video file out of it that you could, upload to YouTube, or take that video file and use it in, another application like Premiere Pro or Final Cut. Pretty simple process, but let's jump into After Effects and take a look at how to get it done. Okay, so now we are inside After Effects. Okay, so pretty much when you want to export, you go to Composition, add to the render queue. Okay, so this is the render queue, and this is our comp here. So output 2, pretty self-explanatory. That's just where you want to put your file. So, we'll just put this on the desktop and we'll just call it comp 1, sure. Save that. The other two options here, render settings, you're pretty much never gonna wanna mess with. If you wanna mess with it, you probably know why you wanna mess with it. If you wanna downgrade the quality and export a low quality video. But pretty much what you wanna pay attention to is the output module. And this is, where you select the format and the codec you use to export your video. Typically you would choose QuickTime. Animation, which is the default, is gonna be very high quality, but also a very large video file. You can get like a 5-second video that's gonna be like 1 gigabyte. And something to note here is that Apple has pretty much stopped using QuickTime. You'll notice that the H.264, which is a QuickTime codec, is no longer in the list here. They have Apple ProRes 422, which is what I've been using. It's pretty high quality codec with, low file size. But if you do still want to use H.264 videos, which are great for YouTube and, high quality, low file size, you can still do that. But you would just kind of go back here, cancel this, go back to our comp, and you would go to add to Adobe Media Encoder queue, which takes it to a different render queue outside of After Effects. So if we click that, you'll see it's going to open up Adobe Media Encoder down here. You'll see our After Effects comp is there, and you'll see this is just because the last time I opened it, it defaults to the H.264. That's the one I use. You might see something different here, but if you click on that, you can choose your render settings. And it takes a bit of time here because it's, linking between the Adobe Media Render Queue and After Effects, and those two apps are communicating with each other. But it doesn't take too long. You have it here, and you can choose the H.264 format. So that is still available in the Adobe Media Render Queue. I'll just hit OK there, and we'll cancel that and just go back to After Effects. So we're back in After Effects here, back in the render queue. We'll go with Apple ProRes 422 here. Hit OK, OK, and then you just hit a render. And it renders. But that's pretty much how to export in After Effects, or if you're wondering how to get that H.264 codec. And thank you for watching, and see you in the next one.